Are they scared?
Are they worried?
Worried? What do you think?
Tyrone Magnus.
I know. The mother company, Microsoft. They're what, like a $4 trillion company?
So, are they scared?
Not worried about their company.
Are they worried?
They may have some concerns about their Xbox brand, that portion of the company.
So, are they scared? Are they worried? Yo, come on, Tyrone. You way too old for this, bro. He looked like he had a hungry meal before he decided to make this video. So, are you hungry? Are you thirsty? So,
PC Gamer has an article here.
And the funny thing is, bro, I noticed that you didn't talk about the fact that that new Horizon game is skipping the PlayStation 5. I thought that was PlayStation's primary platform. And yet, for some reason, that exclusive game that would be available on PC, and even including the new Xbox console, but not even on Sony's own platform. You people still don't get it, don't you? You know, you keep claiming that we got 84 mil, but yet you got PlayStation skipping that platform just to put the game on PC and mobile. And the funny thing is, it'll be accessible through the new Xbox. you can't make this up. They out here celebrating the Steam machine, saying it's the death of Xbox, but they don't realize it's actually the death of PlayStation. Ain't that where the vast majority of your exclusive games go? I mean, Steam should come out and be like, listen, you know, we don't have exclusivity, but we have all PlayStation's library. You know, y'all want to sit there and talk about identity when you got Valve that took your identity from you. What identity does Sony have now at this point after this console is going to be dropping next year in the early 2026? What identity? Because that identity, I mean, you got Valve looking like Shang Tsung right now. They out here taking souls from everybody, from every company. You know, what are you, what are you doing? This is crazy, man. Your games are mine.
You saw in the thumbnail, there's a post from Phil Spencer talking about.
So,
Steam machine.
Is he scared?
Now,
is he worried?
This article is Phil Spencer reminds everyone that Xbox is one of the largest publishers on Steam, as he congratulates Valve on it. They've taken that experience and brought it to the living room. So, and this was something that Xbox is looking to do, but they did it first. Xbox may be more premium, but they're doing it first. They're getting out in front.
Well, that doesn't really matter in the end. If anything, like Microsoft said, we're one of the biggest publishers on Steam, which also means that regardless if you buy a Steam machine or whatever you decide to play these games on, you're giving Microsoft your money. That's what you guys don't understand. I've told you guys about this. It doesn't matter where you go. At the end of the day, Microsoft's got you guys in a chokehold, and you guys will continue to support their games no matter what happens to them or no matter where these games go. Microsoft realizes that now. And I think Sony realizes that too. Because at this point, after this new Steam machine announcement, PlayStation is full third party. You didn't just put your games on one other device. You put it on two, the Steam machine. Once you did that, man, hey, I feel like Steam is just trolling y'all. They're like, whoa, you guys talk about you got exclusives? Well, look, well, there goes your exclusive argument right there. The Steam machine.
Cheaper. It's the big power move by the Steam team. And one of the first to congratulate them was none other than Phil Spencer.
Of course.
The head of Microsoft's game.
Why wouldn't they? Considering that they got some form of a partnership going on, and that's why Steam will also be available on the new Xbox. What are you talking about, bro? And the guy used to work at Microsoft. So, of course, you know, like I said, man, I'm going to keep it 100, man. Sony, PlayStation, I'm not saying the Steam machine is going to cause any sort of a uproar or change in things because things have already kind of settled down with consoles. But this is bad for the future of console gaming because you know why? People are eventually going to start opting out for boxes like this, given no more than 5 to 10 years. and people will now no longer be picking up traditional consoles. The proof and the writing on the wall is right in front of your faces. You guys can sit there and choose to say, PlayStation 6, they got another generation. They do, because all they got to have is GTA 6 to carry their backs from that generation to the next one, and that's it. And third party, PlayStation don't need to make games, and then at that point, more than likely, it's done.
Makes me wonder if he wanted to get out in front of everybody pointing the finger like, "Ha ha, you guys are cooked," because people were just like, "Hey, we thought y'all was dead. Now you're done." You're decomposing. We can see the bones.
But Steam got all your exclusives though. Your exclusive games also dropping on Xbox. What are you not talking about? Who's done? Who's done here? You know what I mean? You guys want to keep holding on to these hardware sales, but guess what? Ain't nobody buying and playing the exclusive games on your hardware. You can say whatever you want, but the vast majority of gamers is not doing that. You know that. And people might say, well, the Steam machine might not kick off, but I don't think that's the point. I think the point is, after 5 to 10 years, this will be very dangerous territory for Sony. And I think that's something that you guys are not considering. Because the only thing that's really holding PlayStation together is third party. And Microsoft and Steam is kind of taking that away from y'all by having these other boxes that could do far much more than what you're getting from a restrictive console. People might not be used to it as of right now, but Microsoft, Steam, and whoever, even Sony, they see it too. They see where gaming is heading, especially with this new generation of gamers. These new generation gamers don't believe in the concept of locking things down, because if they did, they'd be like, well, I play Fortnite on my PC, but I want to transfer my save file to the Xbox when I'm at my friend's house. That's how they think. You think they want their Fortnite account locked to one system when they come home to play it? That's not how these kids work, bro. And that just shows you that if you don't understand what I just said, then that means you don't know nothing about the general landscape of modern video gaming.
Fossilized now, like people are going on.
That's going to be you, fossilized, extinct dinosaur gamer.
And developers have more ways to play and create, especially across open platforms. Spencer wrote on X. Expanding access across PC, console, and handheld devices reflects the future built on choice, core values, and have guided Xbox's vision from the start. Mm-hmm. As one of the largest publishers on Steam, we welcome new options for players to access games everywhere. Congrats on today's announcement. It says announce. It should have said announcement. I know people was posting that whole thing with the fake thing, but that determination to put out a new set-top box is sort of undercut by Microsoft's that this is an Xbox marketing campaign, emphasizing how widely available Microsoft's gaming platform is. When they put that out, people were so mad. The Xbox guys were so mad at that.
There's nothing to be mad at. If anything, you guys should be mad because the days of exclusivity is over. Your games are dropping on that Steam machine. That's where your exclusive games are going. Now you got ponies talking about, well, it's not a console, it's a PC box. I told you, this is exactly what they was gonna do. They were gonna do this. At the end of the day, they capping. It's a console. It's a console. But it could also be used as a PC. This is the future of console gaming. And to be honest with you, a lot of console gamers do want this freedom. They complain about it all the time. This is just stuff they deal with because of the price of what they're paying for. But console gamers have always wanted the freedom to be able to do what we wanted. You guys know that. Regardless if they never cared to play on PC or not.
So it's like, well, if everything's an Xbox, then, you know what I'm saying, why buy one? Like, what are you talking about? That's PC gamer, hardware writer James Bentley aptly put it in October. So, I don't know. Much will depend on the price of the new Steam machine, which hasn't been announced yet. But Valve will, at the very least, have a...
You guys are just outdated, man. You know what I mean? You just don't want to look at today's gaming market share. You automatically want to assume that people pick up a piece of hardware to play your favorite quote unquote exclusive. And that's not what's going on here, man. You can look at every single storefront besides Nintendo, and the vast majority of it's third party. I had some guy, what was it, from my live stream the other day, and we was talking about, oh, why does Nintendo not have, or why does, I think Reggie say, why is Microsoft hasn't put more games on Nintendo? And I think it has more to do with the fact that it's Nintendo. They're like, what? That don't make no sense, Gamester. That don't make no sense. This is why I don't like your channel. You always got the dumbest. I always like to have these type of talking points because it really explains everything. It's true. Nintendo don't want these games coming up. Nintendo. And I'm going to explain why. Because this is what I always do. I always break things down. I don't just say things and then don't break it down. The reason why is because Nintendo don't want to put these type of third-party games on a platform because they feel as if it will take away from their own experiences. So Nintendo gamers have to suffer playing these quote-unquote AA exclusive games because they have them tethered to that. But once you start introducing the Halos and all these other crazy ambitious games, then those Nintendo gamers might convert to playing something else. That's why Power World, as popular as that game is, that's why they're trying to sue that company because they're afraid that one day it's going to surpass their precious Pokemon. I mean, especially with the way it's looking. That's how Nintendo's seeing it. And if Microsoft and whoever, Sony don't have the power, so they probably personally don't care. But if you got Microsoft pumping out games and Nintendo gamers like, you know what, I kind of like these games. I kind of like them. They're pretty fun. Then that's less people playing the Marios. That's less people playing the games that Nintendo wants you to play. Nintendo don't care if they got the worst third party in the history of gaming. They only care if you buy their subscription service, you buy everything from them. Now, we just don't know how long that will continue to last. We'll see, as right now it's doing pretty good, regardless of all the anti-consumer practices. But the point still stands that Nintendo wants you to buy their hardware for their games. So that's why when people complain about the game key cards, they're like, we don't care. That just, if anything, that just gives us more sales for our games. We could just use that as a leverage. You see what I'm saying? And that's what people have done. I'm going to buy the Nintendo game, but I'm not buying the third. Well, there you go. That's what Nintendo wants. So you're not really doing anything Nintendo doesn't want you to do. So, I'm boycotting Switch 2 by buying these games on Switch 1. Well, you're not boycotting anything because you're still giving Nintendo money for even a game, even if it's not on a cartridge. You're still giving them money for Switch 1. That's why Nintendo don't care about resolving or fixing the problem. They don't care about that. As long as you keep going to them, just like an old commercial they used to have, is either get in or get out. That's Nintendo's philosophy is right now. They went back to it. It's the same philosophy they had with the N64. That's what Nintendo's doing.
Head start on whatever new hardware Xbox puts out. The Steam machine is set to launch sometime in 2026, while new console hardware from Microsoft isn't expected until 2027. So is this the whole Xbox 360, PS3 all over again? Because Xbox 360 was first, right? Like a year ahead. If Valve can keep up the cost of its cube, give me the cube, boy! Down to a manageably dull roar, maybe in a
so,
year.
Are they scared?
And say this.
Are they afraid?
Let me see here. And if it's a deal and it really does do what he's claiming it's going to do, I don't think Xbox will be able to catch him. And
I think it's mostly the hardware. For anybody looking for a next generation gaming experience, more than likely they're going to want to pick up the Xbox. I think the Steam machine is good if it's reasonably priced, even if it's priced very similar to what these consoles were before the price increase. Yeah, I think it could see some success. I would personally want one if it's at the right price. But if it goes over 800, 1,000, then I'm just going to probably invest that into the new Xbox because I already got the ecosystem, I already got the games there. Everything's going to be carried over, so it only makes more sense to do that, right? And like I said, it's not really a powerhouse either. I mean, even PC gamers have attested to that. So it's just like, I don't know. It's good. I do want one. I just like the way it looks. I would love to put that in the living room set. Can't lie, guys. I mean, even though the controller looks kind of ass, but, we'll just use a 360 Xbox controller. So like I said, I think it's good. I like seeing devices like this personally. I think this is perfect. I think this is amazing. I think it complements the Steam Deck. You know, I don't know why console fanboys are hating on this, from even Xbox to play. I just don't get it. Even Nintendo. Like, what are you guys hating on, man? This is the problem with gaming, is that you guys can't just enjoy and appreciate what this device is offering. And the funny thing is, if you could buy one, me personally, I feel like I would have a good year. A good year, you know, maybe that's what it's for. You buy the Steam thing, you get that one good old year out of it, and then you get the new Xbox. And then you can continue to do all that, plus better. I don't see nothing wrong with that. To me, that's a worthy investment considering how boring gaming is becoming. So that, you know what I'm saying? I think that's the type of device it is. And I don't think Valve is expecting it to do 15, 20 million and 30. No, I don't think they personally care. But I think if more devices like this start coming out in the foreseeable future, yes, things are going to get dangerous for consoles. Okay? Like I said, this is a test. This is a teaser as to what's to come for the future of console gaming. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. Like I said, man, you know there's a lot of fanboys like Tyrone is not talking about the fact that Horizon is skipping his own platform. Matter of fact, that game probably widely available on that device than it is on your own game. Look at that. Sony's losing his exclusives already. You'll be able to play the new Horizon game on the new Xbox PC before you even get a chance to play it on Sony. But I thought PlayStation was the market leader. I thought PlayStation only cared about their audience. I thought they was the only primary source of their gamers. And yet they're dropping a game on other competing platforms, mobile, PC, and it will be available on the Xbox. Embarrassing. Take care, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Peace out.